Yes, Dougie! And the real MVP!
Okay, I can take over if you want this.
I'll get directions from Shannon. Okay. I'll save you a little. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're live right now.
Live streaming. Everyone.
Oh, hello, everyone.
We're working behind the scenes. Let me know what you want. Thank you. Is anyone watching? Can you tell people watching?
First game, second, whatever they score. Yep, whatever they score. And then Fry. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely fry as well.
Just before we begin today, I'd like to introduce you to Bernie Mayer to speak on behalf of the game today. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mike Hurley, everybody.
Well, thank you, and it's just here to welcome everyone to Burnaby. It's a historic day. The Redtails are representing the U.S. Okay. But before I say anything else, I'd just like to acknowledge we are here in Burnaby in the unceded regional territory. And to give appreciation for being able to hold. So, you know, so I just wish everyone to have a good day.
It's fine. It's starting.
No.
Guys, I'm trying to run around and do everything at the same time. Come on. Give me a second. Want to do anthems, want to do streaming, want to run around, do everything.
Catch it!
Canada, that was great tackles. Keep that up. Good work.
Okay. Let me know when I can go.
All right, I think you guys can all hear me now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream of the USA Canada Selects. And we've now, after a slight technical delay, we've now moved on to the main camera. Score there by Pele. We're just gathering some team sheets together, and conversion is about to be kicked by Maddie. This is the first score of the game. And it's through. So that gives us 6 points to 0 for Canada Selects against the USA Redtail Select team. My name's Josh Knight. I'll be running some commentary today just to give you an idea of the team selection. Once we get some team sheets in, I'll let you know who's playing for each team. Set now for kickoff to restart the game. And the kickoff now, and here's our first hit up by Ada Okonkwo with a nice hit up. Beautiful stuff there by the Canada Selects, making a good, clean hit up there. Tanisha, was it? Tamisha, sorry. Now moving up to Krista Kent. Nice carry by Krista. And we've got our first penalty there, blown. USA Redtails Selects teams, they are offside. So they get back 10. And Tamisha with another beautiful hit up, second hit up of this, first hit up of this new set as we get set. And they are at the, over the halfway line now into nice clear. Maddie with a nice hit up there, looking to play the ball. Tamisha with another one, looks inside to Pele. Pele, oh, it gives her the offside again. Through, and you've got fullback to beat. And it's tackled there. Third tackle. Nice, good out of dummy half here. But new switch in, beats the first player, gets tackled by the second. Krista now, second hit up of this set. Last play now. Canada here. They're 5 meters out. Looks to the pass, gives a long ball short, and it's over and under the post. It's called by number 6, Brittany Douglas. And it's a try to Canada. Sorry, I mispronounced it. I couldn't see that number. Zoe Siciliano. Number 11. Nice try now. And then Canada Selects are now leading 10 points to 0 with a kick to come. And that kick was converted by number 12, Maddie Aberg. And now the Canadian Select team is leading the USA Select team 12 points to 0. Here comes the kickoff now by the USA Select team. Nice and deep and goes back. And picked up there by the fullback, Ashley Holt. And she goes down there for the first tackle about 30 metres out, 32 metres out. Good defence there by the number 3 by USA. Gives it out Krista Kent now. Straight up. Ooh, kind of high, but it looks like it's been missed by our official Thomas Blackburn. Here comes number 10, Tamisha Toussaint. And she's brought down. Nice tackle over the top by the number 12 there by USA. Short now. Looking to the outside. Goes to step round, but she's brought down. And it's a nice two-person tackle. Maddie there plays the ball. Gives it out to Demi Swan now with a nice hit up. She's tackled. Fifth and last. Looks outside of Maddie to kick. It's high. Oh, and it's lost it there. Oh, unlucky. The sun was right in the eyes there for the number 2 USA. Unlucky there. It was a good attempt. But it comes off for Canada Selects as the kick is dropped by USA. And Canada will have the scrum loose head and feed and approximately 35 meters out from their own line. Big defensive effort coming up now for USA Selects. Fed in by Maddie. Here to Stephanie Holt. Outside to the... Oh, we're beat. Nice. Beautiful play by... Can't see the number there. We will see in a second. By the 11, which is Zoe Siciliano. And beautiful work by Tamisha again. She's just taking up the good heavy carries and making some really good yards. Stephanie Holt now looks on the outside to Maddie Aberg. Maddie Aberg beats two, brought down. 5 minutes out. Pressure's on now for USA. Gives it the outside. Stephanie Holt the outside again to... Oh, what a Miriam and Nebo Sali. What for her second try today. Caught in the outside. Beautiful try by number 3, Miriama Neobasali, as she scores in the corner. That takes us now to 18-0. Sorry, 16-0 with the conversion to come. And some really beautiful running so far by the girls of the Canada Selects. Some lovely hit-ups there by Tamisha. And then just a great finish by the number 3, Mariam and Nebasali. Maddie Oberg is now going to take a conversion from the sideline. About 2 meters in. This is her hardest conversion so far today. Little confusion there with the US team. And don't forget in rugby league, as she looks to convert it, and it's waved away out the front. As in rugby league, you can't be coming out to chase the kicker as you can in union. So just a slight rule change there for rugby league followers. And the score remains without the conversion at 16-0. Canada Selects over the USA Selects. It's a great opportunity here for USA coming out and learning the game of rugby league and starting their women's program. Some young players are learning the game of rugby league, and it's great to see on behalf of the USA. Looking to restart now. Beautiful kick there. Got the bit of a breeze coming on and taken by the number 2, Brittany Jones, and she's tackled on the 30-meter line. 30 out from their own line. Canada Selects. Maddie Aberg gives it to Mariama Nebasali with a nice little hit up. Oh, she bumps off the first. Whoa, crushing run. Looks too good to get to her feet as well. Maddie out to Krista. Krista Kent now. Kent, bustling hit up there. Takes it up just before the halfway line. Maddie Aberg now plays the ball in the ruck, but they play on. Gives on the outside. Look, comes to Demi Swan, and she's taking just there over the halfway line now. Aberg looks out short, gives on the outside, and there's a penalty, and it looks like it might be an obstruction call, and it is. Oh, no, it's an offside against the USA. And looks like they're going to go for the sideline, or they're going to take a quick tap. Looks like they're taking the tap. Gives it to Mish Toussaint. Nice. Great carry there by the number 10. Aberg now. Out of the dummy half. Low at the feet of Ken, and we're going to be a knock on there, unfortunately. It was a good effort there by the girls. It was just an unlucky pass. It was just too low. And here we get USA Selects to have another defensive effort. We're yet to see hasn't been a defensive effort for a few minutes now, so we're looking forward to seeing what they've got in the offense for USA. And it looks like it's a knock on early on. Unlucky there. All right, so it looks like it's going to be a loose head and feed for the Canada Selects. Maddie Oberg looks like she's going to feed it in. My mistake. She's out. So that was Maddie. Then Stephanie Holt now looks to pass. Short. Outside to Mariama. Get to Brittany Jones down the outside. Jones now fullback to beat. She's tackled. Held. Held up there. Looks like they're going to bring it back. 10 metres. Great defence by the USA Selects on Brittany Jones. She looks good, Jones, on the wing there. She looks very quick and steppy. Got some great footwork. Beat that first defender and unluckily was just held up over the line. Jones now to play the ball. Aberg. Short to Tamisha Toussaint. Picked up by Kent. And no, it's going to be called a knock on. And we're going to have a scrum. So USA here with another chance to bring on their offense. Here we go now. Nice hit up. Richard. Let's go, Katie! What are the numbers on? They're not on any players' names. They're on the positions. Yeah. So I've got fullback is number 11. Oh, squad number. But there's no squad numbers on the squad. All right. Nice opportunity, attacking opportunity here. Stephanie Holt feeds it in. Out the back to Maddie Aberg. Douglas looks, nice solid hit by Megan Buchanan. Goes wide. Gives it to the 12. Maddie Aberg now. Oh, and she's looking for the offload, but it's gone backwards, has it? Yes, it has. Brought down by Stephanie Holt. Looks to play the ball now. Aberg to Tamisha, straight up the middle. Looks for a pushover try by the prop. She gets driven back, though. Great defense by the USA Selects. Looking to play the ball now. 9 meters out. Gives it to the new replacement, 14, Valerie Wodeski. Valerie plays the ball. Bit of an argy-bargy at the front. Looks now, Katie Grudzinski, and she's taken down. 5th tackle, 2 meters out. Can Canada get it left? There's space if they can get it. Yeah, there's plenty of space out there. Who's going to score it? And it's number 4, Megan Buchanan, scoring outside on the beautiful passes. There was so much space. The USA Selects did not drift across, unfortunately, leaving that space on that left edge for Canada Selects. Too many goals in an overlap, and Megan Buchanan, the number 4, the centre, scores on the left. That brings our score now to 20 points to 0 with a kick to come. Mom, you got a chair? Come sit at the front of the table. Cody, my mum, she's a medic for today. Hi. Yeah. No, go for it. I'll try. And unfortunately, that conversion was not converted, which keeps us at the scores at 20 points to nil. I appreciate your help. Oh, unfortunately, a drop there. But dived on and we'll go for a knock on. Unlucky. One of the coach's killers there, not completing the set after the points. But here's a great opportunity for USA. Again, the score being 20 points to nothing. Here's an opportunity for USA to step on the scoreboard. Hi, Becca. Come on up. All right, just been handed some numbers there for the USA Select, so hopefully I pronounced some of these names correct. And first hit up there is by the 10, which is Maxine Fanua. And it's too high by Canada Select, so he gets a nice little penalty, and they might look for the quick tap. And they do. They give it to the 12, which is Paris Hart. Oh, no, and she gives an offload, and then the big tackle there by Valerie. Keita Sutton now takes it up. She's tackled. Terry Okabe, our vice captain, she gives off to the... Oh, it's a big, huge collision there. Oh, that was a beautiful tackle. Body on the line, tackle by Tamisha. She's down. She's down. And that was a nice collision. Body on the line work by Tamisha, but it was a straight up hit up by, I think, the number 12, Paris Hart. Really good job by the USA, showing that they've got some really strong forwards up the front there. Just learning their experience and trying to get it better. But really good body collisions and great pack. And we've got some forwards that are taking some really good hit-ups for the USA side. As we just look to see if Tamisha's okay. Checking in on her. And we're going to bring Tamisha off. And Demi Swan going to be a replacement for Tamisha Toussaint. And it looks like it's going to be number 12, Paris Hart, to play the ball. And we got our 17 there, which is Triakabi. If I'm pronouncing that right. Gives it to the 19 now, which is China Ham. Ham now offload. Gives it back to Paris Hart. She's taking it up. Hard to stop, but they finally bring it down with Grudzinski and Demi Swan. Hart now. USA in a really good attacking position. Gives it again to the 19, which is China Ham. And then off to 14, Joanna Absha. Playing it now, 2 meters out. Big hit up. She's giving it back. Looks for the chip over the top. Plenty of space back there. Goes for the ball. No. Can she get out of the heart? Can she get out of the goal? No. It's stripped. And she's held. It's going to be a goal line dropout. Beautiful work by USA. A nice little kick there by the 11, Danielle Walko-Sua. And it's going to be a goal line dropout by the Canada Selects. Under pressure at the moment by the USA team, who have looked like they've just found their feet. And they're really going to be set to bring on the offensive effort now. Looking for the goal line dropout now. Here we go. It's a long kick over the heads. Picked up by 13, Ariane Lazekmir. That one's a difficult one to pronounce. Hopefully I got that one correct. Sorry if I didn't at home. 17 now again, which is Teriyaki B. Gives it to Paris Hart. She's just been a barnstorming runner, Paris Hart. Unbelievable effort by Harris. Brought down by Valerie Widinsky. Given now to the 7, which is Devonna Francis, the captain. Taken by the 4 up there, Juliana Lima. Lima now to play the ball. USA about 15 meters out. On now. Outside. Gives it to the 13, and it looks like it's going to be it's USA's penalty now again. Fresh set of 6. 10 meters out. This is going to be great. 7, Teriyaki taps it. Gives it to Paris Hart. Again, barnstorming run. Hard to bring down. Burnham hanging off the back end of her. Hart now. Plays it out. 5 meters. Gives on the outside to the 9, which is Alicia Eschenbrenner. Hits 11. She's going around the outside. She might go all the way. She might go the way. She might go in the corner. And she does. And it's a try. Beautiful effort there by the 11, Danielle Walko-Sua in the corner. She's brought the ball down the outside. And USA Selects are on the scoreboard. 20 points to 4. With a kick to come from the USA Selects. They've finally found their feet in some offense here. And it's the number 11, Danielle Walko-Sua. Taken to the outside, finding the space. She beat 2 around there outside and then scored over in the corner. Beautiful work there by number 11, Walko-Sua. Looking for a conversion as they bring the tee out. Bit of confusion about who's going to take the kick, but it looks like it's going to be a number 4, which is Juliana Lima, and she's going to be taking the conversion. So all they needed was a bit of pressure there on the Canada Selects, and there was some strong running by Paris Hart, and then some really nice running by the USA Selects team. Juliana Lehman now looking to bring them up to convert this try, which would break them to 20 points to 6. Kick is long and might be a bit short, or will it get there? Bounces on the crossbar and unfortunately goes out. What an effort there by number 4, Juliana Lima. But unfortunately not converted. And it's going to be a penalty try. So there's going to be a second conversion here. So there was a tackle, head-high tackle as she was making the try against Danielle Walko-Sua. So it's going to be an 8-point try, as we call it in rugby league, which means there's a penalty. And then she's going to take this kick from in front, which might bring us to the 20 points to 6 from missing that conversion. So interesting move here. And she kicks that one. So USA, without that conversion, has an 8-point try. So just for those that are watching that are a bit confused, what happened was when Danielle was making that try, the defender had tackled her high, which was an illegal play. Therefore, the referee ruled that it was a penalty, a try with a penalty. So the conversion from the sideline to begin, and then a second attempt at conversion for the penalty, which was the 2 points. So the scores remain 20 points to 6, with the Canada selects to kick off and the USA to return. For those watching at home, the kit that the Canada selects are wearing is the brand new Eastern Canada kit and will be featured in Serial A matches upcoming. And of course, we see later on this year, Eastern Canada takes on Western Canada. Now for the kickoff by Maddie Aberg. And gone backwards, has it? Or has it gone forwards? And we'll see whether he's ruled backwards, has he? No, he's ruled a knock on. So unfortunately, their handling error once again against the USA. And we're going to have the Canada selects in a beautiful position. Another coach killer. Don't forget, coaches are always after a team completing their set of 6 after they have scored points. So now Canada selects with a chance to come back as after leading this game quite good. And it looks like Aberg's going to pack into the second row, and Christina Burnham, replacement at the back there. And fed in by Douglas to Holt. Holt short on the outside, but gives it to Mariam Nabasali on the outside. Flicked out. Does she hold that ball? No, it's called a knock on. It looks like he's going to rule she was pushing the pass. And unfortunately, that's a handling area against Canada selects. So first play, not even one tackle. All right. Chance now for the USA to come back. It takes score some more points before the half. And we're at 25 meters out. Maybe fed in by Lima. And picked up at the back there by, this is number, can't see in the headgear, but it's a number 13, which is, of course, Ariane Lazakmir. Oh, Lima picked up there by Holt, pounced on that ball. Here comes Jones. Jones ticking it up with a fast feet. Looking, palms off one, palms off two. Third one brings it down. Great work there by Jones. Wow, she's quick and she's got fast feet, Brittany Jones. And what's the call here by the referee? And it looks like it could be halftime. And it is halftime. So, halftime here at Burnaby Lake RFC between Canada selects and USA selects. And of course, the point scores is 20 points to 6 to Canada.
Mike Castle is an incredibly experienced and supportive coach. He has a wealth of experience, both as a player himself, both in England and in Australia, but also in his years developing the game within the NRL in Australia. He really understands what it takes to build and develop players, not just from a skill and a rugby perspective, but from a person perspective. And he was able, along with the rest of his coaching staff that he selected, to take a set of incredibly talented athletes with not a lot of experience in the sport of rugby league, bring us to a World Cup, and have us perform on a world stage in a very short period of time. Mike has a great vision for where he wants rugby league to go, not only in Canada, but also globally, and this is just one big piece of it.
Mike Castle gave me a lot of confidence as a rugby player. He communicates very well. If he believes in you and in your abilities, he'll let you know, and he kind of pushes you to believe in yourself as well. So that I definitely have taken with me everywhere I go, and some of even the local comps that we've been a part of, or just recently the America Nines. You always have the sense that he's watching, even though he's based in Australia, quite far away. He's there and he's keeping an eye on us, keeping our development going and strong leading into the World Cup.
Hi, I'm Alan Brady, General Manager of Bill Tough. We're extremely excited to be the title sponsor of the Ravens World Cup bid, and joining me today are Fran, Oliver and Sean, who make up part of the Bill Tough team. Now, of course, we're supported by over 100 people on the factory floor who help design, manufacture and sell products exactly like Tough Block.
The Tough Block is one of those, and we're so privileged to have it placed on your jersey. It has helped to remove environmentally damaging concrete, and it's replaced with 100% recycled polymers to create a smarter building process.
Every Tough Block uses the equivalent of 295 single-use bottle caps. It gets put into a product that lasts literally decades, and when you're finished with it, it can be recycled again.
Tough Blocks are incredibly strong and hard-wearing, and we see parallels with the Ravens, a group of incredibly strong women who are going to be a revelation in this year's World Cup.
But once again, it's an absolute privilege to support you on your journey, and we thank you so much for inviting us along. We look forward to watching you, and good luck.
Okay, and Okay, and welcome back to Burnaby Lake Field for our second half. And the USA Select Redtails going left to right this time. And the Canada Selects over in the right as we set to kick off this second half. The score being 20 points to 6, with Canada Selects leading the USA Redtails. This is taken nicely by Kent there, and she takes a huge hit up. And she is tackled there toughly there by the number 19, which is China Ham. Beautiful hit up there by number 14, which is Valerie Vedetsky. Now, Tamisha Toussaint back on the field now with a nice hit up, gets him over the halfway line. And Maddie Aberg moving into dummy half, looking Kent on her right. Gives it to Kent. Kent now striking up. Beautiful run. Gives the off. Oh, she's been stripped, but is it one-on-one? Doesn't seem that way. Oh, it does. Referee says play on. Ball being stripped by the USA team now. They're in possession. And they're about 40 metres out. Inside ball there. Oh, big crunching run. Body effort by Stephanie Holt. And it's a nice hit up there by the number 14, which is Joanna Absher. Now, here comes the hard-running Paris Hart. Oh, but they're ready to meet her, Canada Select. KG up there, Katie Grodzinski with a big hit, along with Valerie Redetsky. Beautiful effort. Gives it now. Gives it to the number. Oh, a nice hit running up the top there. Taken down by Arani Lazakmir. Now onto the 19, looking for the big, and short offload. Gives it to the 10, Maxine Fanua. Oh, Maxine Fanua with a stunning run, and she brings the USA up into the Canada's 40-meter line. Here goes the number 19, which is China Ham, and gives the offload. And then it's tackle, last tackle now. USA, 40 meters out. Gives it long. Big kick across field there by Alicia Eschenbrenner. And it's short on the outside to Brittany Jones. She's on the outside. She's away. She's away now. She's only got the 7 to beat. She's going to step inside. She does. No, she goes to the outside. Fends on the inside. And then gives it to Stephanie Holt. Holt now. And she's brought out 30 meters out. What a stunning run by Brittany Jones on the wing. Follows it up with a great dummy half run. Looks the offload. Gets it. Step on the inside. Maddie Aberg brought down now. 20 meters out, and it's a lost ball, unfortunately. Wasn't control there when getting up. And it looks like it's going to be a loose head and feed to the USA. Is it? Yes, it is. Good pressure on the tackle. Outstanding run by Brittany Jones on the outside. Give that girl some space, and she's away. And now we look for the scrum effort. Nabasali on the outside. Beautiful pass to Brittany Jones. Just giving her a bit of space. Hopefully we see the Canada Selects offering her more space. I do believe we also will see her in the main match. That's Brittany Jones, number 2, with the outstanding run. USA now takes up a big hit. Oh, looks strong hitting run, but met with some nice defense by Nabasali. Now they're looking for some space. Plays the ball onto Hart. And playing on square at marker. So it's going to be a penalty here to the USA. 30 meters from their own line. It's tapped. Looking to pass. Offloads it there to Hart. And Hart is met. Gives the offload. Here comes a big run here. Looks to palm off too. Tackle around the legs. Get it to Maxine Fanua. Fanua now. Offload with a beautiful pass to Ham. Ham is away. Fullback to beat. Bumps that off. She's away now, Ham. Ham taken. Gives her the offload again the outside. And she brought down. Beautiful effort by the USA. Playing now. Seeing a 3 on there, but you can play the ball here. Outside. Gives it to Lima. Lima on the inside. Back to Lex McNewer. And it's brought down about 11 meters out from the USA try line. The 3. Looks like the offside of Hart. Hart now with a bit of space, but she's brought down, tackled one-on-one by Tamisha Toussaint. And there's some great effort now. They've got to dig deep, the Canada Selects, in their defense. Gives it the outside to China Ham, and she tries to bump her way through over. Can she make it down? And it is a knock on. It is a knock on there by China Ham, unfortunately over the line. Unlucky. And beautiful work by USA. They traveled a whole 40 meters from that penalty tap. 60 meters to be quite honest. And it's a beautiful effort by the USA team as they get set now to come back. A lot of tired bodies after that defensive effort, but they're lifting each other, Canada selects. And now they're looking to play this ball. They're about 20 meters out, and they're going to scrum down, loose head and feed to Canada selects. And it's going to be fed by Aberg. Off the back to Tamisha. Tamisha looking for a strong carry, and she gets it. Taken there by Lezak Schmier, sorry. Who has he got now? It looks like, it's a high tackle, but already penalty given, and they're all offside, the USA team. Evans. Kent now looking for a strong hit up. Oh, taken heavy by China Ham. Great collision there. Bodies on bodies. Evans. Tamisha now. Oh, it looks like it's been dropped, but it picked up USA. Play on. USA now in good field position. Canada going to have to look to regroup to defense. Oh, that's a stunning run. What a palm by Haley Wortman there. Beautiful effort. Hart now, just beast mode. Beats one, beats two. Taken there by Douglas and Evans. Douglas and Evans there. Gives it to the 9. He looks on the outside to Maxine Fanua. And Maxine Fanua brings it down 11 meters out from the Canadian Selects try line. Oh, a bit of a scrappy play of the ball, and then she knows it as she smiles at our referee who gives it a knock on at the play of the ball. Unlucky. And those ones are the coach killers, just those small little errors that, but it's brand new. The game of rugby league, as mentioned before. This is the first international game of rugby league for these women. And learning the game as they go along, and small things like that they're going to get better at in the years to come. Score is still 20 points to 6 here. As we look now, no score in the second half so far as Nabasali now. Oh, what a bump on the first player. Gives on the outside to Holt. Holt now to the star there, Jones. Jones looking for a lot of space, trying to get around the 7. Steps inside, does. Still boshed, and then taken down there at 42 meters from their own try line. Great run by Jones. Holt in a dummy half. Oh, and it's dropped there by Toussaint, but they get in to dive on the football. And they do. And unfortunately, some of those passes from dummy half not hitting their targets by the Canadian Selects team. And looks like Alex Evans just letting the team know to just calm it down a little bit, just bring that excitement down. Again, Jones looking dangerous on the outside, just gets a little bit of space, bit of footwork, and gets around them. And that's some great effort by Canadian Selects. Now, with a loose head and feed, what can the USA team do? The 20 points to 6. Can they score another try to try and get back into this game? And it's taken by number 13, which is Ariane Lazaknia. As she gives an offload there, and then it's played. Looking at number 4, Ariane again. Lazaknia again. Oh, coming out of the line. Valerie Desky. Holy moly. She was looking for a big hit there, and she just missed out. She's dangerous, that Valerie Wadesky. She's looking for those big shots. This has been a cracking game so far. Some nice big hits as we give it on out to the Paris Hard. Holds that ball slightly and taken by Valerie Wadesky. Oh, what a tackle. Some really aggressive up front by the Packs here. Outside, short, Maxine Fanua now. And she looks to hit the gap, but she's off the offload. Here it goes, the offload, the outside. Looks for the offload again. And taken in by the 17, Terry Huckabee. Keita Sutton now. Outside. Oh, and it's dropped there. Paparasada is going to be called a knock on. It is. Oh, some great up the front pack battles we're seeing some solid tackles in this game. Beautiful work there. Paris Hart just seeing a little bit of space. She looked for that gap. It was short. Luckily, Grodzinski had her on the inside. Valerie Rudeski out there. Oh, my God. She's putting her body on the line and just looking for tackles wherever she can get and big hits. Start to come. As we look to go for the loose head feed now for the Canadian selects. They're 10 metres out. They've got a long way to go. But let's see what they can do in this set of 6. I'm sure that the coach is looking at them to settle to at least complete this set. As here comes Katie Grodzinski. Big hitting run. Looks to push off the first. There's 2 to bring her down. About 5 metres in post-contact metres. Beautiful work there by Katie Grodzinski. Evans now. Looks on the outside of Douglas. Douglas, they're short to Ashley Holt. Grodzinski. Alex Evans. I think it's Alex Evans. Yes, it is. Good tackle there. Holt now with a scoot out of dummy half. Look, books on the middle and puts her body on the line and taken there by Elizabeth Muir. Evans now. Short to Megan Dusson, and looks like she's dropped the ball. Unfortunately, did not complete this set again. So we've had 2 and 3 sets that's gone begging, where both teams haven't been able to complete the sets, which is most important in a game of rugby league. Of course, for those that are new to the sport, you get 6 tackles apiece, and you're always looking to try to get to your 6th tackle or look for a 5th tackle option. And these early spills, I bet the coaches will be going straight back to the drawing lines and making sure the players are aware of the handling. As we look now, it passes out to the number 9, which is Alicia Eschenbrenner, and she offloads to, it looks like Maxine to Fanua, I think, could be. Can't see from here. And this goes on to Ariane Lozak-Nier. Gives on the outside of China Ham, and Ham still bustling up the middle, still looking for an offload. They can't get it to the ground. Unbelievable running by China Ham. Outside, Eschenbrenner. Looks to the inside at Maxine Fanua. No, gives on the outside to the 2, which is Alison Kurtz, and she's away. She's kicked ahead, and unfortunately, looks like it's gone. Yes, it's gone out in the full. Nice option there by Kurtz as she looks for the chip over the top. But unfortunately, just give it a little bit too much on the outside, and it goes straight into touch. And it's going to be a play the ball option, I think, because that was the 5th tackle. And I think it is. So the markers are up. And now, our forwards, they're looking tired, but they're still looking hungry. As it looks like Kent's going to get the first run here. Kent, where can she do? She goes up, meets up with Zach Muir. She takes it on them on. Great run by Kent. And beautiful the tackle there by the 14, Joanna Absher. Now, Tamisha Dussault, taking it over the 40, up to the 50. She's 46 metres out from the Canadian Selects line. Evans to Huvestad. Now on to the 12, which is, of course, Maddie Aberg. Evans. Katie Grodzinski straight up the middle, looks for the offload. Looks like that was taken out for Holt there. Referee didn't see it. Toussaint now takes looks to dummy, and then she's taken around the legs by Fanua. And, of course, over the top by Keita Sutton. 5th tackle option. Kick now. Kicks it deep into the USA line. There's Nabasuli is running, chasing it. Can't get to it. But she's tackled, taken there by the fullback as the Selects now. Looking to put pressure on the USA coming out of their own line. Short to Hart. Hart now. Dummies. Goes herself, and she's taken a nice tackle around the legs there by the number 4, Megan Buchanan. China Ham now with a nice hit up. Looks for the offload. Oh, it's almost taken there by Megan Buchanan. Going for the intercept, it looks like she's knocked it on, which is okay because the USA still get the ball back, and now they're set to play. And China Ham looks like she's down with an injury. There's a lot of tired bodies out there. And they're just getting a regather, and you can see the coaches will be telling the girls to just take it easy, calm down, start completing the sets. You're letting the adrenaline pick it up, and trying to score on every play isn't where we're at. We've got to be trying bringing it back as these girls learn about rugby league and hopeful to make their national squads, particularly as the Ravens look to get to World Cup, Rugby League World Cup 2021. A lot of these girls and Canadian selects are working for their spot on the main roster, going to England with, of course, that first game against PNG at Headingley. Now looking for the restart here. Looks like it's going to be at USA at Redtails. It's going to be their loose head and feed. And it's going to be Alicia Eschenbrenner to restart. Gives it out. Oh, it's gone begging as Maxine Fanua just drops it cold. And unfortunately, handling error, as I said, the coach killers. All right, Douglas now to feed it in for the Canada selects. What can they do here? Let's see some interesting. Hudvestad now. Looks short. It gives them the outside to our double. Oh, and it looks like it's stripped one-on-one, and it was. Oh, well done there. What a one-on-one strip by the 20, which was Keita Sutton. Got her hands on it. That's one-on-one. That's our third scrum in the same place. So we've had one knock-on from that that attempted intercept, followed by Maxine Fanua's drop ball, and then now the strip on Mariam Nabasali and Eschbrenner now. Here we go, replay. Maxine gets it this time. Takes it up, and oh, she's brought down by Douglas. But what a tackle. And it looks like she was held, so you can't get that offload. And taken out, given again to, this look, Keita Sutton. Yeah, Keita Sutton there with a hit up. Nice work. That's our first hit up from Sutton. She was the one that stripped the ball before. Now giving out to Hart, our superstar, taking up the inside. Oh, solid tackle by Valerie Wadensky. Unbelievable defense by the number 14. And outside now, they're looking for space, the USA Selects team, and they're taking it. But Nabasali, as good as her offense, she makes some great tackles on the outside. And she's taken there down. Hodvestad now, fifth tackle for USA, just over the halfway line. What can they do? It's gone backwards. Looking for the kick. It's sort of gone in the middle of nowhere, but taken hard by Megan Buchanan on the halfway. They're looking to strip it, but there's two in the tackle. And it's taken there by the, oh, she's away. She's away. She's still looking to get out of there. The winger, number 5, Savannah Bacchus. What a run there for the first, but unfortunately she's dropped it in the tackle. Oh, no. Oh, no. And Bacchus there with the lost ball in the tackle. And it's going to be a scrum down again. But a nice little run. That's our first run we've seen of Bacchus, number 5. Great winger. All right, here we go. It looks like USA to feed the ball into the scrum. Eschbrenner. And the outside to, oh, that's what a powerhouse there by the number 11, which is Danielle Wakasua, our try scorer. On to Lezak Muir. Oh, and she's hit under the ribs by Nabasali. What a tackle. Hodvestad over the top. Beautiful work by Nabasali. Here now. Looks to the 9, the 2. Sutton inside to Hart. Hart knocks it on. And we're going to bring it back for a scrum. The ladies are really putting in the D here. That was really hard defense stand by Nabasali. Comes up under the ribs of Lazak Muir. And we've got another scrum here. Just to slow down the proceedings a little bit. They just get a bit of momentum. Some tired bodies out there. Some girls have put in some really big efforts in this game. Great game by the Canada Selects and the USA Selects as we look at the point score being, of course, Canada 20, USA 6. Of course, the main match coming up, Canada Ravens versus the USA Redtails in the international test match. As, of course, Maddie Aberg takes up a nice hit there in the number 12. And she's brought down at the 30-meter line. Aberg now looking for the offload to Kent. Kent chased by the marker and brought down by Lexek Muir. And over the top, Evans trying to get away from Lexek Muir in the play of the ball. And she takes it herself for the scoot. And she's brought down there by the 17, which of course is Tari Akabi. Kent from dummy half looks to pass, does. Hodverstad now looking to get a bit of action, and she's brought over the top by China Ham. Great ball and all tackle onto her back. Here they go. Tamisha Toussaint taken by Paris Hard. Those two have been battling all day, and it's been nice to see here in this beautiful game of rugby league. Toussaint now to play the ball. Fifth tackle, Evans. Couldn't get the ball away cleanly, and it's going to be a penalty. Marker's not square. For those at home, your marker has to be hips on hips in front of the person playing on the ball. If they are not squared on, then it is a penalty. And in this case, that marker sort of stepped out of the way and put the hand on the player. Here comes Valerie Radetsky. Look what she can do with offense. And she takes a huge hit up. And she's just pushed back. She's still going and just brought back slightly. And he's going to take it back for the tackle there. Out to Toussaint. Not a nice pass, but Megan Buchanan now down the middle. She's through. She's through and over. Megan Buchanan. Is he going to get the try? He is. Megan Buchanan there. What a try by the Canada Ravens Selects teams. Number 4, Megan Buchanan. And it's a great try. Basically, there was nothing doing. It was a sloppy pass at a dummy half. Toussaint made a meal of it as it goes behind her. But then good to pick up was Megan Buchanan, number 4, picked it up, went through the middle, some tired defenders on the inside, and then she scores just outside of the posts. What a try there to give us to 24 points to 6 with the Canadian Selects over the USA Selects. Aberg now to try and bring it up to 26 points to 6 to take it to a 20-point lead. But the score really doesn't reflect how well these two teams have been playing. Some great runs with our forward packs both, just some heavy hitting, and some great defense in our centers with Nabasali. Wodeski has had an unbelievable game, just coming out of the line and looking to make big tackles and really get a grip of this game and show her dominance. Players like Paris Hart for USA Selects, unbelievable. Keita Sutton bring herself into the game, as well as, of course, Ariane Lozak Muir with some stunning up-and-coming runnings. And Aberg looks to kick, and it looks good, and it's straight through the posts. And it takes the Canadian Select Ravens to 26 points to 6 here at Burnaby Lake, BC, Canada. And a bit of trivia there for you guys at home watching. Name a team the Ravens played at the 2017 Rugby League World Cup. A team that the Ravens played at the 2017 Rugby League World Cup. There's a few teams that I can think of. In fact, a team that we're actually going to be playing in England as well could be one of the answers, as USA kick off now. And they're all calling, 3 are calling for it, but Evans is the one that finally gets it as she takes it right up the middle and taken by Leza Khmer. As the USA team gets back, Krista Kent out from dummy half, and she's smothered by the number 13, Ariane Lazakmure, really doing some work in market defense. And gives on the outside to Maddie Aberg, and she beats the first tackler, looking to get through the second. Bit of footwork there, and she still hasn't been brought down and finally taken there, but it looks like it's going to be a knock on though. Couldn't control it. Bit tough by the official there. She wanted to try to get a quick play of the ball, but we still had 2 players in the ruck. And it was a tough call, but unfortunately, you got to hold that ball when you're trying to make that quick play. But a great run by Aberg as we look for now. What can the USA Selects do to try and get a few more points in this game?
All right, defense, let's come up hard.
And it's fed in, held, and they're moving up now. Ash Brennan, no. Gives it on to the 14, and that is Joanna Absher. And she plays the ball about 40 meters out from their own line. And Paris Hard, dummies, goes herself, looks for a space. Dynamic runner and gets the offload. 6 to go. And it hasn't been, yes, it is 6 to go. They're picked up. Beautiful on the halfway tackle. Nice offload by Paris Hart. She's playing unbelievably. Ash Brenner gives it to the 12, looking to sell 22. Oh, big busting run by the 22, which is, of course, Mona Tupou. Mona Tupou now driven back and taking 4 girls to get her. Wow, what a run by the 22 Tupou. Given now to the 7, which is Devonna Francis, who was the captain. And it looks like they're all going to be offside. And referee Thomas Blackburn calls them all offside. But here we go with the 7. Devonna Francis is going to take the tap. And Sutton looks for the hit up. And it is Sutton. Short inside to Hart. Hart. Kent trying to get her around the back. She grabs the jersey but doesn't bring it down. And she's tackled. Beautiful tackle there. Now they've got to get back for a quick one. Buchanan. Francis to Lozak-Muir. Lozak-Muir down the middle. Toussaint beats Toussaint, but Evans is there. 10 meters out. USA now on the attack. Can they get a score late in this game? Francis on the outside to the 16, of course, who is... Oh, she's on. She's in. No, she's under. Is she got the ball down? And it is a try. Try to number 16, Shamerica Scott. Unbelievable try. She took it up. She beat 2, went through the middle, and then put the ball under the black dot. Well, minus the black dot, but under the posts there. Shamerica Scott, number 16 for the USA Redtails Selects. And that brings us to 26 points to 10 with a kick to come. Just some beautiful work. I think that set was really started by a real strong first run that we've seen down the sideline here with number 22, Mona Tupou. And then they just moved it in the middle with a quick penalty there. Quick penalty tap by Devonna Francis. Hart with a couple of hit-ups in the middle. And then just look for some tight defenders working around the ruck there by the Canada Selects. And Shamerica Scott pounced upon the opportunity and scored under the posts. And it was great work by number 16, Shamerica Scott. And here we are now. The conversion to be taken by, of course, Juliana Lima. She's and she goes underneath the crossbar, unfortunately. Didn't get enough height on that one. And the score is going to remain 26 points to 10. Only a few minutes left to go in this game. But it's a beautiful effort by the USA Selects to come back. And Aberg looked to restart now, of course. Let's see if the American side can hold the ball and complete a set of 6. As we always look to complete the set after, of course, points are scored. It's going to be Aberg to restart us. And it's a nice clearing kick. And it looks like it's going to go out, and it is. Wow, what a kick by the Canadian Selects team, as now they're set to go 20 meters out. And it's going to be a tap and go. Yes, it is. Kent palms off Sutton and taken high. Oh, she's beaten 3. That's a third. What a run by Kent. Just puts in 13 meters and a run. And now here they go into Toussaint, running straight up the middle. Can they hold her out? They do. Beautiful job there by the 3, which is, of course, Hayley Waltman. Toussaint now to play the ball. Evans out, of course, to Douglas. Long ball to Buchanan. Short to Holt. Holt, look on the outside. Can't you get the ball away? No. Great covering tackle by the USA Select number 2. Rolls the ball now. Short by Bacchus, and she is off the line, Hart, and good defense off that line, Hart taking Bacchus. Evans now. Short to Kent, gone backwards. How? No, is it going to be non-markers, not square again? So there's going to be a penalty to Canada Selects. It's just these small little discipline things that were causing these penalties. Really keen defense. Looks like Kent's ready for another hit up. She is. Turns straight up Hart, and she just keeps going. Kent. Evans now. Out to Wadeski. Wadeski looking for a hit up and meet hard by Lezek Muir. Second tackle. Wadeski to play the ball. 9 meters. Dummy run by Hodvidat. And Shamerika Scott over the top with a great tackle. Hodvestad, sorry. Roll the ball now. Evans to Aberg. Out to, of course, to Holt. And Holt looks like she's going to go in the corner. She does. She does. Unopposed there. Unfortunately, USA Selects were just, there's too many big forwards moving up the middle there. So they had to try and compress that defense, leaving gaps on the outside. And that just beautiful awareness there of the 6 and 7 to get that ball out to Nabasali, who of course had Holt on her outside. And then a short ball to Holt, and Holt is in the corner. And what a beautiful try there by the Canadian Selects, which takes us, of course, to 30 points to 10, with, of course, a kick to come. It was unlucky there that the USA Selects got that after a really good defense, solid defense effort, just stopping those big girls at the Canada Selects, big forwards coming out and making those huge hit-ups. And that defensive effort was really good by the USA Selects, but unfortunately, small little errors where we have markers not standing square leave us to have unfortunately, lead us to penalties. And then the USA Selects just running a few great runs by players like Krista Kent, just bunching in their defense. And as soon as that defense bunched, great awareness by the number 6, Brittany Douglas, to get that ball out to Nabasali, and of course, Holt scoring in the corner. Don't forget the main game happening again here at 2:30. So the game should be happening just after this. 2:30 Pacific time, and of course 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So all you rugby league lovers, as Aberg looks to convert. And it's got the distance, but not the direction, unfortunately. And that is the game, and the USA Canada Selects win the game 30 points to 10 here in Burnaby Lake, BC, with a beautiful effort by the Canadian Selects team. Tries, of course, by Nabasali, scores 2, Holt 1, and by the USA, Daniel Walker Sua, and of course, Shamerika Scott. And conversions. I'll have to, of course, I'll have to do the math on that to work out the conversions, but you can do it at home. Canada had some great kicks from the sideline with some really nice running, some really good plays by players like Brittany Jones on the outside there. And wonderful work here. We'll be right back in approximately 15 minutes, and we'll be back for our main game here at Burnaby Lake, BC.
Hi, my name is Andrea Burke. I'm a rugby player from North Vancouver, British Columbia. I call myself a rugby player because I have played rugby 15s, rugby 7s, rugby league 9s, rugby league 13s, and basically I started playing when I was 15 years old in the sport of rugby union, ended up pursuing university, going through the pathway, playing for Canada, rugby union early on in my career, and in 2016 something told me that I needed to go to Auckland, go to New Zealand, and just get the full rugby experience. So when I was down there, I didn't care if it was union, I didn't care if it was 15s, I didn't care if it was league. And that was actually my first time that I got to play the sport of league, and it was absolutely incredible. I was hooked from the start. Coming together at the 2017 World Cup as a team in such a short amount of time was really something that was special. As a group, we ended up playing to each other's strengths. We had a very short amount of time to learn the sport, to learn each other's strengths, and to bring it all together on the field. The advice that I would give the women vying for a spot on the 2021 World Cup is to just simply embrace the opportunity. This is such a gift that we have as players to be able to represent Canada on a world stage, at a World Cup, in such a brutal, combative, but character-proving sport that is rugby league. We had so much fun at the 2017 World Cup. We're on the field and off the field. It was very much a big challenge. We got to learn a lot about each other, what each other was made out of, and we just supported everybody through and through. And that's what really made for such a strong team unit, a win that put us into the semifinals, and an experience that lasted a lifetime.
Hi, I'm Alan Brady, General Manager of Built Tough. We're extremely excited to be the title sponsor of the Ravens World Cup bid, and joining me today are Fran, Oliver and Sean, who make up part of the Built Tough team. Now, of course, we're supported by over 100 people on the factory floor who help design, manufacture and sell products exactly like Tough Block.
The Tough Block is one of those, and we're so privileged to have it placed on your jersey. It has helped to remove environmentally damaging concrete, and it's replaced with 100% recycled polymers to create a smarter building process.
Every Tough Block uses the equivalent of 295 single-use bottle caps. It gets put into a product that lasts literally decades, and when you're finished with it, it can be recycled again.
Tough Blocks are incredibly strong and hard-wearing, and we see parallels with the Ravens, a group of incredibly strong women who are going to be a revelation in this year's World Cup.
But once again, it's an absolute privilege to support you on your journey, and we thank you so much for inviting us along. We look forward to watching you, and good luck.
It's coming.
And welcome back to our main game. As you can see, our first hit up, the first international match between the Canada Ravens and the USA Redtails as we get started with a massive hit up there. Here we go with the USA Redtails now, taking it out onto the 40-meter line. Tape brought down by two Ravens there. And it's a penalty there by referee Cody Cuxman, of course, our American referee for this international test match. And a kick there to the sideline, not going to make it. Oh, it does. And it's kicked out. And, of course, they're getting ready to restart now, the Americans. The USA Redtails again going in the white, going left to right. And a big hit up by number 11, which is, of course, Gina Beard. She takes down now with a great hit up. And, of course, off now to short, given on the outside to 17, which, of course, is Lauren Trout. And Trout is taken down, of course, by two Ravens as they push deep into the Ravens half. Now, 7 on the outside to 6 and gives on the looking, making the tackle there, but she is tackled there, of course. Robin Oliveri given now on the outside to Mackenzie Durlam. She offloads to the sector. Can they take her out? No. Oh, she steps out. Her foot has gone out and the flag has gone up. And unfortunately, we're going to have a changeover here. And that was taken there by Petra Woods, of course. And Candace Sholton, of course. And they're looking to play the ball. No markers, though. Okay, then they're just going to play on there. And it's taken up by, of course, by the 12, Sarah McGuire. Now, Ravens looking to make their stamp on this game with the first attack given out to Gabrielle Henley. Oh, it's a horrible pass. It's a horrible pass, and it has brought a knock on. It would look like Gabrielle Henley was in through a gap there, but it was, unfortunately, not a good pass. And it's going to be a scrum with a loose head and feed to the Redtails. So far, no score in this game, and it's just begun. Apologies to the people watching at home. We just got in with a couple of technical difficulties, but we're back now, and we're ready to continue playing and broadcasting this event. And here we go with a scrum with the Redtails loose head and feed. Nicole Fish is going to be at the base end of the scrum, and she takes a hit, that scoot up from dummy half. She tries them, she pounds off one, and she goes to make a tackle, and she's tackled, brought down. What a run by Fish. Moved it to that point now. Gives it to the 8, of course, who is Carolyn Roach, and she takes a big hit up, and they're starting to put on a bit of pressure on the Ravens. Here come the Redtails now. 7, short, looks for the outside, but she doesn't get it. Samantha Black Heels, of course. 10 now with a big running on the outside. Looks the outside to pass. Does pass. Looks to palm off the outside of 6. She's brought down. Pressure's on now as the USA Redtails are making the attack from out of dummy half. She looks for the pass. She goes himself, but she's brought down about 2 meters out and driven back by the Ravens. Got a big dig deep here, the Canadian side, but can they do it? Looking to give now. She goes left. And she's brought tackle 3 in the tackle. They're trying to keep it. 5th and last now. Looking for the option. Where are they going? Left or right? Gives it out to the 6, who looks for the chip in the behind. And it's taken, well, by Sab McDade. And she gets that and covers it and shuts down the USA Redtails defense. A little scoot here by Fitters. And it looks like they're going to go with a call. Oh, is it penalty? Wait. And it's a scrum, loose head and feet to the USA side. Looks like there was a handling error there. Unfortunately, Fitters was away. Sabrina Dade shut down that attack. And now they've really got to pick up now, the Ravens. The pressure's on the Redtails. What a start they've come out with. Some big hit-ups by our 6s and 7s there. Of course, I'll get some names for you shortly. Samantha Blackheels looking as well as Robin Oliveri. Some great play so far by the USA Redtails. They're looking to come out ready to play against this Canadian Ravens squad. Of course, has not taken the field since 2019. First hit up for a while as there goes. Oh, it's a big hit up there by number 13. What a shot there by Kate King. Play it now. 5 meters out. Picked up by the 11. Gina Beard. Scooped out by this 9, and she's taken beautifully by Ferris Sambo. And number 12 pushing over. Can she push all the way? Can she there? Katie Sanford. And Sanford is brought down. 2 minutes out for USA, attacking the Canadian line. Taken there, and she's held that ball, has she? Yes, she has. Looked like she scrubbed it, but she hasn't pulled it on. Outside. Short to the 8, of course, who is Caroline Roach. Caroline Roach, and she's over the line. Is she given? No try. Dives under for the hit. Looks like she's made it under. He's looking. It's a try. USA Redtails. First hit out. Redtails with the first try against the Canadian Ravens. What a show. The Redtails have just come out firing. And that has been scored by the Redtails as the Ravens look to regroup. And scored by the number 9, of course, Nicole Fish. Just going straight underneath. The inside defenders sleeping on the Ravens. They've got a game ahead of them now. Converted by the 6, Robin Olivieri, and the Redtails lead the Canadian Ravens 6 points to nothing. And the Ravens looking to regroup now. They've got to pick it up from the start. The Redtails really setting the tone and the pace of this game. Sab McDade now to restart us. Long kick, chased up hard. Olivieri now looking for a runner. Gives it to number 8, which is Caroline Roach. Roach now, famous name in rugby league, Roach, as they're watching there in the back in Australia. Taken again by 12 now, coming out of the line, which of course is Katie Sanford. And she's brought down on her back and tackled over the top by the 2 Ravens players. Now, and they're over the top, and they're starting to pick up the game now in defense there by the 10 there, taking it up, Jordan. And the outside, look, she's 13. Wow, she's looking like she's going to get some. Kate King playing the center there, slipping through. Sambo over the top, making the tackle. Here comes Jordan. Gives it on to 17, which is Trout. Trout plays the ball just over the halfway line. Olivieri gives it the inside to the Sanford. And Sanford plays the ball. Olivieri now. Short. Horton now, straight through and made. Beautiful tackle by Petra Woods on the wing there. Beautiful tackle. It's the 5th tackle to come now. 30 meters out. Black Heels with a kick up. Who's got it? Ravens, no one's calling for it. And it looks like it's, oh, she still made it through, Black Heels. Black Heels now. 6 to go. Restart. Another 6 now for USA with the pressure on the Ravens. Beard takes it up. Beautiful tackle there by Sargent. Still moving up. Oh, she's way through again on the dummy half. Fish. 5 meters out now. Redtails ready on the attack. Looking to make the pass. Comes out of those. McDade with a great stopping tackle on the 19, which is Terrace Lance. Oh, a solid body hit there. Of course. Great work by Meg Bakulis. Front on tackle. No marker, but they're going anyway. Wide out to Horton. Horton, it's a loose ball. Gomes back in on the inside. Fifth tackle still. Looking to kick. They do. Are they onside? Oh, it's picked up by Bakulis. And no, they're not onside. I presume that as much. They weren't onside, but they are. So the penalty to the Ravens, and as they take a breath of fresh air from this amazing assault by the Redtails so far. McDade now kicks it deep and gets it into touch. A little bit more field position and breathing room there for the Ravens. Redtails now looking to show us a bit of their defensive effort as the Ravens set. Maguire takes it up, tackle over the top by Sanford. Bakulis, short, looks to go in the middle. Really nice hit up there by Bakulis as she plays on the 40. Aggressive defense by Sanford. Sargent now takes a huge hit up straight down the middle, looks for the offload. Oh, no. Oh, picked up. No, it's a knock on there. Oh, she just did too much. It was a great hit up, but she just did too much, just looking for a hit up. Looking for that offload by Sargent. Unnecessary at this stage. And we're going to play a scrum right on halfway. Aggressive stuff up the front. Sanford really showing some lead and some aggressive tackling. Sargent with a solid run. We're looking forward to seeing more of her runs up as we go on. Oliveri now switches on the outside, gives on the inside to Blair. That, of course, is Kate King. King tackled and put onto her back in aggressive style tackles there by Fittis. Here comes Jordan with a big hit up. Great tackle there. Held him back. They're 40 metres out from the Ravens. He comes onto Roach. Roach, spills it, but picked up by Candace Sholton. Petra Woods now getting out of dummy half, looking to run. Got a bit of speed, Woods. We'd like to see her with a bit of space. Here comes Bakulis with another hit up. She's been solid so far, Bakulis. And she is pushed back. Switches now on the outside. There's Steele. Steele plays the ball. Bakulis now with a second hit up of the session. She's just looking for work, Bakulis. She's really putting in the effort. Tam on the outside of McDade. McDade chips ahead, and then Sholton's through. Petra Woods on the other way as well. Petra Woods, she's hit back and lost the ball in the tackle. Oh, she had a lot of space there. We could have seen our first Ravens try with Woods making a bit of a space. And here come USA, striving up the middle, of course, with number 19, which is, of course, the wonderful Lance up the middle. Here comes a nice scoot out of the dummy half. Looking to get a bit on the front foot. Inside looking to Jordan. No. Gives on the outside, of course, to Black Hills. King palms off one, but Sambo's like coming back. Gives it out to the winger, which is Crawford. Crawford looking to get, and they're going to hold her up and take her out. Are they? No. She gets to the ground. Well done by Crawford. Sambo on her mission there. Missed that tackle. Got palmed off. She went looking for the next tackle again. Solid offense here by Beard there on Redtails. Gives it out now. Oliveri looks for the shapes for the kick. Kicks across field, and Sholton goes over Sholton's head. But Petra Woods got it. Gets space. She can get away, but she is tackled beautifully there by the Redtail defender. Unbelievable. Sholton now. Out from dummy half. Looks to play the ball. Big hit, big take by Fittis. Fittis now short on the inside. Holds that ball. Black Keels with the tackle. Tam. On to Maguire. Maguire looking to palm off. Takes three defenders to hold her down. Finally get it to the front. Tam now in dummy half. Bakulis looking for a run. She comes out. Dummy. She's all on the Bakulis. Bakulis is through the middle. Looking for support, but cannot get it. And she's through the middle, and she's held down there. Ravens 35 metres out from the line. Hindley now. Here she comes. Hindley, the captain, as she looks, and she's taken by Jordan. Gives on the outside, short. Picked up by Crawford. No, taken out. Who did come off? We've got to see what the person is calling. Touch judge. Who's going to give it a call out of? Could be gone off red, it could go off white, but we'll find out. To play the ball. And it's by Ravens. Ravens ball. Play the ball in the middle here. Ravens within the fresh set of 6 now, an attacking opportunity. They're about 15 metres out. Tam gives it to Henley. Henley now looking for an effort. Henley, the captain, plays the ball to Tam. Tam now, Sargent, the outside to McDade. McDade trying to push her way through, and she's held back. McDade with a strong run. Tam now, dummy half ball. The play the ball was awful. Oh, dear, what a coach killer that one. Right in a really good position for the Ravens, and unfortunately, the play the ball wasn't up to scratch. And we have a player down. Tam is down. It was an exciting moment. They're led, of course, by Gabriella Henley with a couple of big runs in the middle. Vancouver just looking for work. Absolutely headed up and looking for work. We've got our first couple of interchanges now. And, of course, USA stunning the World Cup, ranked 6th in the world, with a try early on, taking the lead to 6-0. Now we're going to look at what the Ravens can show us. A bit of defense here. As a switch out there, I think Liz Steele is off for Demi Swan. I'm not sure about the USA, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can as they take it up now, the Redtails. And, of course, Swan is there to make that first tackle on Siciliano, is it? 15 for 8 on the... So 15 for 8 was Sart. And Redtail skin again. Geez, what a nice run from dummy half by, of course, Fish, the vice captain for the Redtails. Oliveri looking for, almost taken there by Christy Sargent with an intercept. Unlucky. Oliveri there, nice opportunity. She saw the inside move, looked to give the inside ball, of course, to her runner, which was Jordan. But, of course, Sargent was there looking to clean up. Couldn't hold on to it, unfortunately.
Strong line.
All right, here we go. Just a bit of a word there by McDade and, of course, the referee, Cody Cuxman. As Black Heels feeds the ball and gives it out, and taken, of course, by the 11, which is Beard. And Beard, it's the drop ball, and Brittany Jones, looks like number 2, has picked up the ball. She had a stunning game in our selects game, and here she is on the big stage as well. Fittis now looking to get a bit out of the way. What can the Ravens do now in attack? Tam gives the outside to Bakulis. Bakulis looking for support, goes herself. She had Sargent on her outside. Sargent and Maguire still there. I don't know what happened there. It looks like it was a push in the play the ball. Wow. Here's an opportunity for the Ravens now. A penalty right in front. Will they take the 2 or are they going to quick tap? Tam looks to take the quick tap, looking for runners. Just gives it on to Bakulis. Bakulis steps off the left foot. Going through Bakulis. Oh, she's held up. Unlucky. Now, Tam. Look on the outside of McDade. McDade gives it to Sholton. And Sholton, she's over Sholton. It looks like she scored a try. She has. Try. Candace Sholton, number 4, by the Canada Ravens. What a try there. Sholton, that was all started by Bakulis. Just a beautiful step off the left foot. Brings those defenders coming back and gives a space to Sholton and McDade with a beautiful look on the outside. And then she gives the offload ball to the outside player. And we have Candace Sholton scoring for the Canada Ravens to bring us up to 6 points to 4. I'm still thinking about 20s. And then, of course, we are netting the tee out for the conversion with a kick to come. Great game so far. I think the Ravens had a bit of a sleep wake-up. They come into this game think it was a bit easy, while the Americans definitely didn't think it was going to bring an easy game. And, of course, it shocked the Ravens to come 6-0 at the start. Ravens now picking up their game on the outside. And we're looking at Naismith to try and make this conversion to level the scores at 6-all. Of course, here at Burnaby Lake, BC, British Columbia and Canada. Beautiful day here down at the pitch. It's about 13 degrees, which is beautiful for Canada weather. Sun is shining and the crowd is vocal as we're here to get excited for the Canada Ravens versus the USA Redtails for their first ever women's international match. As Naismith now lines up the kick. And she pushes it left. So unfortunately, we keep the scores at 6-4. The USA Redtails over the Canadian Ravens as we set for a restart. Some substitutions made. Adding Okonkwo on for the Canada Ravens. Still looking for those American interchanges. I'm looking and keeping an eye on them. And it looks like it's Gina Baird off. And Bradley is on. So switch out there 11 for 16. Bradley in the headgear for the USA Redtails as we set for the kickoff. Oliveri with a restart. Oliveri, sorry. And it's taken by Naismith. And given to Okonkwo first, hit up. And they've taken Akai, but she's taken 3 to bring it down. What a hit up for the first Raven on her debut. Who's that out of the Sambo out? Sambo looking to stand up. Gives the outside to Maguire. Maguire now. And they're really starting to pick up the momentum here, the Canada Ravens. What a start by Okonkwo. As Tam is screaming for Sarah Maguire to get up and play the ball quick. Pakulis, short now. Does she give it? No, she goes herself. And they're looking at Okonkwo. She's through. There's Okonkwo. She's going herself, Pakulis. She's all the way under the black dot. What a run by Megan Pakulis. And she scores under the grub post. What a try by Canada Ravens there. Number 13, Megan Pakulis. And that was all started by Okonkwo's first hit up straight from the kickoff. Oh, my gosh. She took it from the back fence there. Came flying up. It took 3 to take it down. That started the defense moving, and the momentum just kept going from there. As we looked for Ferris Sambo and the number 3 take a nice hit up, and then it goes back on the inside to Pakulis. Now, the trick to the defense there was Pakulis had Okonkwo on her inside, and after that devastating run, the defense was concentrated on her, which gave Pakulis just that little gap she needed to get through, beat the fullback, and then score under the post for the Canada Ravens. And that is, of course, brings us to the score of 8-6 with a kick to come to take us hopefully to 10. And Naismith now to convert to hopefully bring us to 10. And she does. And it is 10 points. Canadian Ravens lead the USA Redtails with a beautiful try by Pakulis. And Naismith with that nice little skip before she takes the kick, which obviously is, if people that watch rugby league, it's always good to see kickers and their ways that they convert. And with Naismith, the little skip before she goes up for the kick is obviously done her well in that last conversion. And here we go with the restart now for the USA Redtails, looking to try and get back after that Canada Ravens try. And they got to move up in case we've got another big hit ups. There's a nice kick there, and it looks like it's going to be taken by Hindley, and it does. And Hindley takes a barnstorming hit up. Lovely work by the captain. As she goes in, plays the ball. Sambo trying to get out again. Sambo, former skeleton competitor, Sambo from Alberta. Plays the ball now. Tam Okonkwo looks inside to McDade, but doesn't give it all. And it's a big front-on tackle. And it was body on body against Oliveri. It looks that way. McDade now. Look to shape her attack. And she does. And a forced pass. And, yeah, it looks like they were offside. But, wow. Looks like Tam's going to take a quick... Yeah, takes a quick tap now. McCoulis, our try scorer, steps on the inside, looking to palm off and held by Jordan. Jordan brings it to the ground. Tam now. To Henley. Henley looking for Okonkwo. No, goes, it slips through itself. She's away, the captain. Gabrielle Henley is through the North Sydney Bear. And she's back on the outside, about 5 metres out. Canada Ravens on the attack. Outside. Gives it to Naismith. And it's Sambo through, and it looks like another try to the Ravens. Is it? No, it's called a forward pass by the judge. And it's going to be a scrum down. Unlucky for Ferris Sambo there. What a beautiful run by Gabrielle Henley. Goes up the middle, squeezes through the middle, gets away from it all. And she look on the outside and inside for passes. Been brought down. They go right. And Ferris Sambo was unlucky not to make it with a slightly forward pass called by, of course, the touch judge. The grey ghost on the outside, although the touch judge isn't that great. Here we go from the back. USA Redtails now on the attack. And it's a lovely tackle there by Fittis. And up now by the new one, Bradley, on the headgear. Bradley is taken there over the top by Bakulis and McDade. And Sarah Maguire underneath. Now looks to the outside, the Redtails. As our number, oh, great palm off there by the 17, Trout. Short, look on the inside, doesn't give it. And it is taken by the 15, of course, which is Capinas, Bridget Capinas. And Oliveri kicks now, clearing kick as Brittany Jones and Fittis go back. They've got a long way to go back. Let's see what they can do now. Brittany Jones, the fast feet from the Canada Selects game as she goes around to take. And here comes, oh, what a beautiful, beautiful ball and all tackle there by King. Oliveri there and as well. Woods now, out from dummy half. She's got a bit of speed, Woods. If she gets away, it could be over. But she's wrapped up there, of course, by Fish. And Jordan on the outside. McCoulis, our try scorer, getting there, looking to make moves there. She's just hungry for work, McCoulis. She's done nothing but take hard hit-ups the whole day, the lock forward. And now looking to play the ball. Tam shapes up, gives outside to Swan. Swan bumps off the first defender. Beautiful work there by the number 16, Demi Swan. And it's passed backwards. There could have been a knock on there. And yes, it's going to be brought back. Unfortunately, pulled back, but it was a beautiful run by the 16th Demi Swan. As they set up. Some substitutions looking to be made now as Sargent looks to come back on the field. And, of course, Roach looking to come back on as well. As we go for a USA loose head and feed here with Black Keels. And they come out by Fish, and Fish looks for the short, looks to give across to King, but King doesn't. And Fish takes it in himself. Fish now plays the ball, gives it to Jordan. Jordan now with a big hit up, and they're looking for her, and they've tried to bring it down. Sad McDade putting a body on the line on Jordan on the prop, the 7 on the prop. Got to love that in rugby league. And here comes Sanford. And Sanford shrugs off McDade, though. Shrugs her off like a rag doll. And then takes it up with a hit up. Play the ball now. Oliveri shapes the defense to give it to Black Keels. And they're up on her now, Black Keels. Not giving her any room to show. As she takes the ball out 35 metres out from the Ravens line. Fish to Trout. Trout on the outside of Sanford. And Sanford looking again to take a strong hit up. 12 on 12 there. Maguire makes the tackle. And it's 5th tackle by the USA Redtails. Looking now. Out comes Fish. Fish looks on the outside of Shape. And it's taken. Can Petra Woods hold it down? Keep that ball in its 5th tackle. They're still wrestling to get the ball away. And brave by McDade. And it looks like it's going to be a changeover with a fifth tackle. And it is a fifth tackle changeover here. What a game so far. Canada Ravens versus US Redtails. Canada leads 10 points to 6 as Canada Ravens and Christy Sargent back on the field now. Sholton away. Well, the marker wasn't square, but they came in late. But it looks like the referee's going to let that go. Woods with another little scoop from dummy half, looking to make some meters. And she's taken a tackle over the top by Oliveri. Woods now. Pays it on to come off the foot, though, so play on. Short to Sargent. Sargent there, taken with a nice little tackle by, looks like it might be Sanford. No, it wasn't Sanford. It was, of course, Kapanis. And off to Bakulis to give it to Henley. Henley short to Okonkwo. Okonkwo now. And she's taken around the legs by Blackheels. Tam now. Outside to Naismith. Naismith gives it the winger Jones. Jones with a bit of footwork. Can she get free? She's free. She's away on the outside. Fullback to beat. Can she get around her? She will. Oh, yes, she will. She will get around her, of course. And she'll go straight into the post. No, she'll hold it up. But a beautiful try by Brittany Jones. Wow. Bit of footwork on the outside. She had the fullback, Mackenzie Durlam, to beat. She ran around her on the outside. And Mackenzie Durlam couldn't hold her this time. She went higher across the shoulders. Brittany Jones shrugged her off. And then the Canada Ravens again scored their third try now. Beautiful stuff by Canada Ravens team as they're starting to find their form, get into a rhythm. Score there by number 2, Brittany Jones. Of course, we saw Brittany Jones play in the Canada Selects. So not only is she playing 2 games, but she's scoring tries in both. Of course, all these ladies trying to secure their spot in the Rugby League World Cup, of course, in November of this year. And they're playing amazingly well as they pick up their spots. Naismith now looking to kick. Looking for this little skip that she does before a kick, which seems to help her. It's quite entertaining to watch, and we do enjoy it, and the fans. Looks to kick, and it is away to the left, unfortunately, by Natasha Naismith. That means no change in the score. Canadians leading at the Americans 14 points to 6. And I'm looking forward to seeing some more aggressive offense from players like Sanford, King, up there making some great. And we've had a substitution. Lance is off for number 18, which is Taylor White for the USA Redtails. As Oliveri sets to restart, and Naismith jumping and catching it, gives it to Ada Okonkwo, and she takes a big hit up there. And they're all into a nice wrestle up front by the USA girls. But Okonkwo, what a run. Sambo out from dummy half, looking to get away. They come out to get her as Horton moves to the middle, and she's over the top with a dominating tackle on Sambo. Fittis trying to get away from Horton, doesn't do it. They take her around the top, and she's held down. Third tackle now, Tam to Bakulis, the workhorse. Makes it up the middle. She's moving. Can she free herself? And she does. Does she have support? No. Ooh, taken out there by the 12 Sanford. But they've quick play the ball. Tam McDade looks dangerous. Looks to pass the ball down to Sholton. Sholton takes it up, and she's tackled about 5 minutes from inside line and 20 metres out, fifth and last. Canada Ravens now. What are they going to do? Maguire, no. Goes to Fittis. Fittis with a short kick. And it's taken great by Trout. Like Durlam, the fullback. And she's held up and driven back by the Ravens. They might push her back into goal. No, they hold on to it. Great play, the ball. Here comes the Redtails now trying to get out of their own half. Taken up by Kapanis. And taken by Sanford, and she is driven back by Okonkwo and Naismith. Short, Bradley, under the, geez. Sabrina McDade just came out of nowhere and made a huge tackle. Short now to White. White on Woods, and Woods looks to take her out, but doesn't matter to do it. Play the ball. Laveri looking to kick. Not really much meters make, but let's see how they bring it back in. And Fittis now gets it on the 40. Looking to shape, goes right. Has Sambo with her, and she looks like she's going to go. No, oh dear, looks like she's just dropped the ball. And it could be a knock on and change over. Unlucky for the Ravens, just trying too many things now. They're getting a bit excited. Would have been nice to just get a nice settler. And then back in the attack position, they took that ball at a really good position. The defense worked hard to keep the Redtails at bay. The Redtails couldn't get out of their own half. And unfortunately now the Redtails will now have the, well, fortunate for the Redtails, unlucky for the Ravens, as the Redtails now will take it out of their own half. So far, so good here in the Canada Ravens versus USA Redtails international test match here at Burnaby, BC. As they give it to King, and King looks to get out of it. And they hold her out. Gives the ball now. Oh, a nice tackle. And it looks like that was a Okonkwo. And then she got the offload anyway, over the top by Pakulis. I think it was a Sanford, could be. Kapanis. Now it's Sanford. They hold her up. They're trying to drive those legs, and they put her to her back. Well done by the Ravens, attacking by Sargent and, of course, Maguire. Out of dummy half by Fish. Fish looking for a bit of space. Beats Okonkwo, but is brought down by Bakulis and Sholton as they get back into the marker's position. Not square. Penalised could be coming, but no, they give it out to White. White looking for space. Oh, Petra Woods up and under. What a crushing tackle. Up and under. Beautiful tackle by Petra Woods. And here is Fittis, takes it on the full at the 30-metre line. She looks to get away from the USA Redtails, but is brought down by Horton and Oliveri, the kicker, on that. Petra Woods now, after that really good defence, looks to make a good escape, a good dummy sprint. Offloads to Pakulis. Pakulis now palms one, palms a two, and she's taken over the top by Fish. And they're looking to try and take her out, but she's held. Second tackle, and they're still over the top of her. Maguire looks to shape to Sargent, but is brought down by Bradley. And Sanford it could be. Sanford it is. Sargent now looking for a nice hit up. As she beats her on the outside of Kapanis. Taken by Durham. No, she's still going, Sargent. Durham and King had to bring it down late, but here we go. Tam on Okonkwo. Oh, what a tackle by King over the top. What can they do now? Fifth tackle by Canada Ravens. Gives it to Sargent. Weird flick pass by McDade to McDade. And McDade with an up and under. Sholton. No. Taylor White. Try. Could be. No. Knock on there by Canada Ravens, called by Cody Cuxman, our referee. And it's a handover. Changeover. And wow, what a wonderful bit of exciting play by the Ravens. Started, of course, by Christy Sargent, number 8 in the middle there. Weird pass she was passing to Sab McDade. But it is what it is. As the restart's going to happen when the markers are, with Trout going to play the ball. And Fish in dummy half. Kapanis. Short on, oh dear, just drop ball, just pushing the passes. Just unneeded here, unneeded on their way out. The USA Redtails now under pressure. And Pakulis to play the ball. Maguire inside. And she's taken around the top as they look set to try and get another try on the board for the Ravens. McDade, short to Sholton, on to Petra Woods, and what a beautiful ball. And she puts down the ball for a try for Woods on the wing. Oh my gosh, what beautiful play by Candace Sholton on the centre. She shaped McDade again, looking up ahead, seeing the options on the outside of the left, shortens the ball, passes on the outside, and then, of course, Candace Sholton with a little bit of work to do with a short little pass, and then on to Petra Woods on the wing. And here we go. And the Canada Ravens score again, taking us to 18 points to 6, with, of course, the kick to come. And, of course, the Canada Ravens sponsors, of course, being Tough Block, CareGo, Can4Nav, of course, Water First, and Veriburn Medical Supply. Big shout out to the sponsors. Without them, the Ravens, who are helping them on their road to Rugby League World Cup 2021. Naismith now with the kick from the sideline. And it's switched to the left there, and that is halftime here at Burnaby, BC. We have halftime score, Canada Ravens leading the USA Redtails 18 points to 6. We'll be back with the second half full of action, so don't go away. We'll see you very shortly after this small messages.
The hardest thing for me to hear throughout the process was my meeting with the doctor after, it's probably a year after my injury, and I was going with high hopes to get cleared and able to play again. And what he told me in the office was that he thinks I would never be able to play rugby again. I cried a lot in his office. It was heartbreaking. I just felt like everything that I worked towards was gone. And that's because at the moment it was.
Our Ravens journey for 2021 was set to start in June of this year, where we were going to have some local trials, try rugby league days and that sort of thing. And a lot of that was scheduled but pushed because of the restrictions in Toronto and in Canada. In 2017 it was our first go at rugby league, and since then our community programs have been striving. We've had a lot of try rugby league days where new players have shown face, and our squad this year is going to be announced with a lot of fresh and new names that we haven't seen before. So I'm pretty excited to start to play with those women and get to know them as players and show up on the world stage, see what they can do, and keep pushing our rugby league game.
Hi, I'm Alan Brady, General Manager of Built Tough. We're extremely excited to be the title sponsor of the Ravens World Cup bid, and joining me today are Fran, Oliver and Sean, who make up part of the Built Tough team. Now, of course, we're supported by over 100 people on the factory floor who help design, manufacture and sell products exactly like Tough Block.
The Tough Block is one of those, and we're so privileged to have it placed on your jersey. It has helped to remove environmentally damaging concrete, and it's replaced with 100% recycled polymers to create a smarter building process.
Every Tough Block uses the equivalent of 295 single-use bottle caps. It gets put into a product that lasts literally decades, and when you're finished with it, it can be recycled again.
Tough Blocks are incredibly strong and hard-wearing, and we see parallels with the Ravens, a group of incredibly strong women who are going to be a revelation in this year's World Cup.
But once again, it's an absolute privilege to support you on your journey, and we thank you so much for inviting us along. We look forward to watching you, and good luck.
It's coming.
All right, welcome back to the second half action as we kick off. And the Redtails running right to left on your screens as the Ravens bring it back with a hit up by Christy Sargent. Of course, the scores being 18 points to 6 in this second half as we kick off. And Pakulis now taking the hit up, taken down by Sanford, who's done a lot of work there by the Redtails, and Fish. And Fish is trying to get away, but she looks like, no. Gabrielle Hindley with a lovely little hit up. And taken over the top by King and Bradley. Pakulis now, just a workhorse, Pakulis. Oh, Fish comes out of the line to meet her. And she just makes another 20 meters there, Pakulis. Still pushing on her. Come on, referee. What are they going to do? No, they let her go. 6. Gives it out the outside. It's short. Hindley holds it. And it's taken well. Great tackle there by... Oh, it's dropped there by... And Burnham has taken it to the ground. The new dummy half is on. 14, Christina Burnham. One of the original 2017 Rugby League World Cup players. And USA Redtails now on the attack as they try to bring it out about 35 meters from their own line. And Black Heels to play the ball. Gives them the outside to Bradley, and Bradley's taken in a strong tackle by Fittis. And McDade, of course, just making tackles where she can. And a big hit up here by Roach, was it? And then, good offload. And the Redtails are making a movement here up to the halfway line. Fish, short to the new player, 14, which is Stacey Nemeth. And Nemeth is on for the Redtails, and she takes a nice hit up. Fish to Olivieri. Gives it short to Sanford, and Sanford with a strong run for the Redtails as they're about 35 meters from the try line. Olivieri. Plenty of room to move, and she bumps into Naismith, and Naismith takes a 5th tackle now for the Redtails. What can they do? 25 meters out. Gives it to Black Heels. Black Heels short and long. And taken by McDade. McDade's away. She's got a bit of space here, McDade. No support, though. And she's brought down by White. He's come off the wing to make the tackle. McDade plays the ball. And away from that is Fittis. Fittis to short to outside to Sholton. Sholton look for Woods. And doesn't get it away. And it's taken down by Horton out there on that side. Burnham. Good ball to Maguire. Maguire now with a hit up. She's taken 35 meters out. Burnham now. Gives it to Pakulis. Pakulis again. Oh, she's just bumped off Fish. And Fish comes back. Doesn't like that. Looks like there's going to be another battle on. Burnham to McDade. McDade shaping to Sargent. Sargent straight through the middle there. Sargent is through. Taken by Hindley. Oh, they held back the support, but wasn't called. 5th tackle now. Naismith to Sambo on the outside, taken high but slips through. Looks, it is 5th tackle. And she'll be tackled with the ball with a changeover. And great defense by the USA Redtails. Beautiful defense. And here we go. USA Redtails. A couple of Ravens claiming there was a 4 tackle, but it was 5th as the hand was up. And Sanford with a hard hit up and taken clean over the top by Hindley, the captain. Fish out of dummy half. Looks for the offload. Gets it. Gives in the outside to Olivieri. Olivieri taken. Gives the offload to the Redtails player as they're now Nemeth, the new And there's a knock on. Unlucky there for the Redtails. Knock on found in that last play of the ball by Nemeth. And we look to have a scrum down, loose head and feed by the Ravens. Great attacking position for the Ravens. But let's see how this USA Redtail defense holds up. Burnham to McDade, and she just dribbled it, and it looks like it's going to be a knock-on. Unlucky there. Burnham with a solid pass from the back of the scrum. And McDade just couldn't hang on to it there, and looks like it's going to be a scrum here. 18 points to 6. Here for the Canada Ravens against the USA Redtails for their first international women's test match. Always a great battle, USA versus Canada. Ball's out of the scrum, gives it to Bradley. Bradley with a strong hit up, and then Fittis was quite high, but it let go. Oh, it's just lost it by King, and it's gone out. Just unfortunate there. I think Black Keels had a great option from dummy half, looking to just try and stir up this offense, get the attack moving for the USA Redtails. Lots of bodies in motion, but couldn't hang on to it, King. But no fuss for King. She's ready to go. Naismith now. Scrum in. Burnham to McDade. McDade gives it short to Sholton. Sholton with Horton coming out of the line to make the tackle. Oliveri. Oliveri's been everywhere today. Absolutely great play. Not only she led the attack well, but she's great in defense also. Sargent. Short to Okonkwo, but does not give it. Burnham gives it to Henley. Henley now starting to get a bit of space in the middle. And she's brought down by Bradley and Nemeth. Sargent, straight up the middle, Christy Sargent. Great work there by the number 8. McDade, short the inside of McGuire, gives the outside to Woods. Woods straight through, and Woods is over. Woods is over for the Canada Ravens. And what a try by Petra Woods, number 5 for her second for today. On the wing, another one of our Ravens on debut from Ontario. And what a beautiful try again, shaped again by Okonkwo in the middle, and Sargent with some beautiful hit-ups, just drawing in that middle defense. And then once that defense was set, they just give that extra room on the outside. McDade is aware. McDade keeps her eyes up for both sides, looking to see which way it's going. And at the end of the day, she picks the left side, onto Sholton. Sholton on the outside, gives it to Petra Woods, and Woods in the corner. Ravens definitely looking good with their choice of play to go either the experience there in the backs, whereas the Redtails have got a lot of individual experience, and looking forward to watching the Redtails play as they get more experience in the game of rugby league and they tighten up those plays. Lots of beautiful, great individual talent amongst them, and looking forward to watching more of it as it comes with the Redtails with a solid, long future in the game of rugby league here in the Americas. Naismith now with a kick from the corner. Looking for the skip to try and get it through the posts. Got the distance, has it? It doesn't. It just drops short. It looks good from here, but it just drops short, which takes our score to 22 points to 6. The Canadian Ravens over the USA Redtails in beautiful Burnaby, British Columbia here in Canada. Oliveri with the restart. And it's a long kick and taken by McDade, given to Sargent. She's met hard in defense there by White. And a decent run there by Fittis, it looks like. Yes, it is. And she takes it up the middle. Maguire now. Short, takes a good hit up the middle. And Roach and Horton in the tackle. Burnham, McDade. McCoulis now in the middle. Always looking for work and hungry for it, McCoulis. McDade looks like she's running the ship good now. Burnham to Sargent. Sargent got Alconco on her outside, gives it. Oh, and it's picked up there by the USA Redtails. Beautiful work. Looks like it was picked up by Fish. And a hit up there by the 15, which of course is Kapanis. Kapanis now plays the ball. Fish gives it outside to Black Keels. Inside to King, looking for the space. Can't get through. Oh, still going, King. Still going, King. Black Keels moves in the dummy half. Picked up there by Namath and met strongly by Sargent and over the top by Okonkwo. Fish outside to 15, which is Kapanis. And Kapanis has taken Fish now outside to Oliveri. Oliveri now gives it to, it looks like could be Roach. Roach it is. And now, fifth tackle, Oliveri. Got numbers on the outside, kicks it wide. Brittany Jones is getting in position and trying to keep it in, and it's out. And it's going to be a restart here for the USA Redtails. Here we go. Great position now for the USA Redtails. Best position in the game we've seen since their first opening try. And, of course, we had the drop ball before in the first half. But here we go. No. Referee told to take it back. King to tap. Looks like the 12, Sanford, is going to take the first hit up. Sanford, no, it goes outside to Kapanis. Kapanis looking to push away over, but she's held up by 3 Ravens. Fish now. The Yellows for numbers on the right-hand side. Can they get it out there? Fish, no, they go the opposite way, and it's short to King, and King, just body on the line stuff, takes it straight to the line. King now. 5 metres out. Fish. Short dummy there by Roach, and Roach driven back by a strong tackle by Christy Sargent. Roach to Fish. Fish now. Gives it to, is that Black Keel? No. That's Beard back on the paddock. Looking to play the ball, but they're all in the ruck. Should be a penalty, but no, not given. King now looking to push away for a first try. And now it's, no, still no last tackle. Fish, short, into the end goal. Plenty of room there. Looking to take it out, no. And it does. It dribbles out, so we're going to go back for a 20-metre restart. Bukulis looking now to bring it out. Here comes Bukulis, the workhorse, just putting in all the effort. There we go. Straight off, gives it to Henley, and it's taken there on the 40-metre line by the captain. Short to Sambo, looking to get on the outside of Brittany Jones, and what a tackle by Black Keels. Beautiful rugby league tackle by Black Keels for the USA Redtails. Burnham to Henley. Henley with a great hit up. Looked high, and he's given high. Just taken high there by Nemeth. And McDade looks to clear it to the sideline. And here we go, Canada Ravens. About 24 metres out. Henley Henley coming now. Taking. Burnham looks to her right. Sambo. Can't get it away. Tackled beautifully over the top by Black Keels of the USA Redtails. They're in the defence now. Ravens on the attack. Burnham to Henley. Henley tries to make it forward but can't get there. They're looking to go left. They're screaming for it left. Gives it to Pakulis. On to McDade. McDade on the outside, and it is a... Oh, there is a old-fashioned shepherd called, which is known as an obstruction in rugby league, of course. For those unfamiliar, you have to be on the outside shoulder. You can't be on the inside shoulder when you are running a decoy runner or a dummy runner. And it looks like that's what we got. They're not going to clear touch, though. Oh, dear. Woods knocks it on. So, yeah, so you can't obstruct when you have defensive running. Unlike in American football, you can have blockers. When you're in rugby league, we don't allow that. And that's known as an obstruction call. And here was that was the penalty that went against the Ravens, who were certain to score with about a 3-person overlap on the outside there. Scrum now, loose head and feed. Redtails on the attack. They've got to bring it out of their own half. What can they do to get back into this game? 22 points to 6 to Canada. Black Keels with a feed. Gives it on to number 11, Beard. Fish. On to Sanford, it looks like. And Sanford looking for a strong run. King looking to take it up the middle here. And it takes 2 to stop her. And she's still about 5 meters in post-contact meters. Great work by King. Sanford. Solid run by Sanford. And great around the legs by Sargent. Fish out of dummy half. Outside to King. King pushes off Sambo. Tries to beat Brittany Jones. And then Sambo both take her out. Beautiful effort there by the Canada Ravens. King was just determined to get around. She put the palm straight on Sambo, but Sambo wasn't having any of it. She's like a dog with a bone. She just comes straight back at her and takes her straight over the sideline. Beautiful work in defense by the Canada Ravens. No markers again. Pakulis. Dummies. Looks to go through herself. Does go through. Look at Pakulis straight on the middle. Fullback to beat. Does so. Looks to the other side. Changes hands. Beats off Black Keels. And she is away and scores her second try, does she? Is it down? It is a try. Canada Ravens. Meg Pakulis, number 13. Looks both ways. Changes balls to palm off the fullback, then changes the ball the other hand to palm off the other defender coming the other way, which was the number 7 Black Keels, to score right-hand side of the post. Unbelievable work by Meg Pakulis. Having an amazing game out of Ontario, Canada. Meg Pakulis, her second try for today. Wow, what a superstar she is. Looking forward to hopefully seeing her in England, as well as most of these other girls that are trying for their spot on that plane to England. Sab McDade now looking to set up for the conversions. Changing it up. 26 points to 6 with a kick to come. And we've just had a change of... we've had Sargent off for Zoe Siciliano. Sab McDade now. And she kicks it. So it takes us out to a lead of 28 points to 6. The Canada Ravens leading the USA Redtails for their first international test match. We had a brilliant start by the USA Redtails at the very sort of the opening minutes with them scoring their try. First international test try. And unfortunately, it's been all Ravens since then. Hopefully we can see the Canadian team come back and score a few more tries as this game kicks on. And a lovely kickoff there by Olivieri. Given out, and here comes our first hit up by Siciliano. the new replacement on for Christy Sargent. Fitters to Steele. Steele looking up the middle, brings it up to almost up to the 40-meter line. Burnham goes behind Pakulis, gives it Sambo, and Sambo has taken in a strong tackle, given it to Jones. Jones looking to get away now. Jones straight up, and Crawford is there to make the tackle. Great battle on the wing here between Crawford and Jones. Sanford over the top. Henley now, moving up the middle. And she is taken strong, and there's a third person in, Sanford, just looking for work. Restart. Given now to Pakulis, our double try scorer. And she's brought down. McDade now shapes the kick. It's a short, sort of high kick on the outside, and it looks like knocked forward by Woods, and picked up there by referee Cody Cuxman to bring it back for a loose head and feed for the Redtails. Unlucky there. Nice little kick by Sab McDade there, shaping to the left-hand side for the Ravens. And then the USA Redtails were to bring it in. As the USA gets set for their scrum. And given out to, it looks like Taylor White. And White's taken heavy there by Steele. And over the top by Fittis. Short now, drop there by Kapanis. And Burnham is trying to get through the middle. Ravens on the attack. Hindley now out of dummy half, looking for her first try as captain for the Ravens, and she's held back on Canadian soil. Burnham, McDade, out to Sholton now. Sholton, and she's met by a defense that held her up. Couldn't get the ball out to Woods, who was open. Burnham now looks to Siciliano. Siciliano now trying to make it over the top, just held up. Goes the blind side to Sholton. Sholton met heavy there. What an attack by Horton. Trying to get her out, but she stays in. Very well done by Sholton on the wing. Burnham. Siciliano for a second hit up this set. Reaches out. Is it a try? It is a try. What a try there by Zoe Siciliano. Number 17 straight off the bench. And she's just scored for the Canada Ravens. Her second hit off for the set, and she just comes out and just hungry for that line, able to stretch out at the end, and brings the ball down over the line for the Canada Ravens try. Number 17, Zoe Siciliano. And McDade now looking for the conversion, and she just pushes it wide, and the scores remain 32 points, to 6. For the Canadian Ravens against the USA Redtails. Some substitutions made now. Trout on. Number 17 on. Both our props are out there too. Jordan and Roach. Let's see what the USA can do now to pick this back up. Score a few more tries in this game. Trout now with a nice restart. And gone backwards and taken by, oh no. Looks like it's a knock on there by Naismith. And USA Redtails in a great position now to try and get back into this game. And taken out the back there by Fisher, it seems. It gives out to King. King now. Sambo pumps her off again, but Sambo will come back again. King and Sambo, what a battle it's been in the centers there. King just running hard lines. And Sambo trying to make those tackles and gets palmed off for the first one that comes back second it. Here they go, Redtails. Come on, Redtails. Can they put something on? Let's get a try here. Oh, it's just dropped there by the 10. Which is Jordan, unfortunately. It's just, but looking like a big defensive set is needed here by the USA Redtails to hold these Canada Ravens back. Set now with the scrum. McDade out to Shelton. Shelton looking to get through, and she has Petra Woods on her outside, but chooses not to use her. And she's still fighting to get ground there. Shelton plays the ball. They're picked up by, looks like Woods. Woods, yeah, fighting for a bit of a struggle to get away. Burnham gives it to Maguire. Maguire with a nice hit up there and taken hard by Jordan and Fish. Burnham. Bakulis. Straight through the middle of Bakulis again, but oh no, she's still through. Then they bring it down. Black Keels with a great tackle over the top, trying to hold it back. Bakulis has just been everywhere today. Here comes Liz Steele. Liz Steele, the hold, and Black Keels again makes a second tackle in a row. Fifth tackle now. Burnham to McDade. McDade looks on the outside, and it's a beautiful kick across field. Pressure's on there, but taken well by Taylor White. Flicked back inside to Horton, and Horton holds it. And she is tackled. Redtails now to do something. Great take by Taylor White there for the USA Redtails. Off the dummy half. Nice run. Taken over the top by our try scorer, Siciliano. Fish now. Gives it to Jordan with a huge hit up in the middle there. Bustering run. And taken three Ravens to bring her down. Fish to Black Keels. Black Keels now on the outside. Gives on the outside. Oh, damn. And it goes over the outside for Crawford. Unfortunately, not able to pick it up. And it looks like the Ravens are going to play the ball about 25 metres out from the USA try line. Gabby Hindley. Straight through the middle now, Hindley. And she's taken down by the 14, which, of course, is Nemeth. And out of there by Sambo. Sambo making a move. And Sambo is tackled. 10 metres out now. Ravens. Burnham to Pukulis. Pukulis to McDade. McDade now to Shelton. Shelton outside of Petra Woods. Is she going to score a third? She is. And it's a try to Petra Woods. Her third try of the game. The combination on the outside between Petra Woods and Candace Shelton has been unstoppable for the Canada Ravens as Petra Woods scores her third try for the Canada Ravens, taking us to 36 points to 6 with a kick to come. And of course, at the moment, 36 points to 6 is. It looks like we've gone back to Naismith, who's going to take this kick from the sideline. And a nice skip there by Naismith as she gets the distance, but just not the direction. And it's going to score's going to remain 36 points to 6. And we've made all our last substitutions, so the remaining players will be on to the end of the game here at Burnaby Lake, Big C, British Columbia, Canada. With Oliveri ready. Oh, no. Trout to restart with a nice kick. And taken by McDade and gone backwards. Yes. And here comes Demi Swan. And she's taken in a lovely tackle. Dominating tackle again. And who is it? And, of course, it is Conquo with a hit up. And Pakulis again with a workhorse going up. Again, that beard was that tackle before. Pakulis taking it. Oh, looks like it was ripped out by more than 2, and it is, unfortunately. And of course, in rugby league rules, you can't strip the ball from the attacking player unless, of course, and this is not going to go out. Unless, of course, it's 1-on-1. Black Keels short to King, and this time Sambo gets around the waist. Let's see what. And Sanford, just with a solid busting run. Sanford has been solid today. Fish looking to use a Conquo as an offside play. It should be an advantage, but we haven't seen anything yet. And it's taken, she's still trying to break away, Fish, but she can't, or she can, well, not held. Given there to Beard, and Beard is taken by Hindley up high and brought down. And they've made an extra 10 metres on that play. Fish to Sanford. Sanford steps on the inside, looking for lazy defenders in the middle. And she's brought down by Pakulis. Fish to Roach on the outside to Nemeth, who chips through. And luckily, Sholton was back there. Can she give it to Petra? No. And Woods. Oh, no, she's held back there. Ooh, would have loved to see Woods with a bit of space and see what we could do there. Fittis now. Making a move. Fittis is getting through, and she's taken by a Fish. Great tackle. Oh, it's gone knocked on and then picked up there by Redtails. Chance for the Americans now. Fish gives it to Jordan. Jordan with a big hit, with an offload to Sanford, and Sanford going to take it up the middle here. Sanford now plays the ball on to Roach, and Roach takes it up the middle there. And it looks like it's going to be a offside there for Ravens. Weren't back on side, so here we go with a great attacking position for this USA Redtails. Roach to play the ball. Oh, taps it. No, it goes. Sorry, my bad. It's a tap. Roach to tap. Looks to try and push the way over the line. She does. It's a try there to Roach. And the Americans strike back with their try in the second half. Wonderful try there by Carolyn Roach. And as I mentioned before, for those rugby league fans around the world, Roach is quite a big name in rugby league, of course, with Steve Roach. I'm not saying that there's any relation there, but it's great to see another prop with the last name Roach taking it up and scoring a prop try. We all enjoy front rowers getting tries. And great job there by Carolyn Roach, number 8 of the USA Redtails. And the score goes out to 36-10. Great job there by Carolyn Roach. Look to tap and then move forward and then try to bust through the tackle. And it looks like Number 9, Fish, is going to attempt the conversion to take them to 12. It's high, it's long, it's just wide, unfortunately. So the score remains 36 points to 10 to the Canadian Ravens over the USA Redtails. And it's been an absolutely fantastic international test match here in Canada. Two teams have given all out there on the field. And it's been fantastic. And it looks like the time is about 6 minutes to go here at Burnaby Lake, BC. So McDade for the restart. Kicks it long. And Black Keels there with the ball and hands it on to Jordan with a busting run. Jordan, and it's taken 4 Ravens to bring it down. Nice run. Oh, looks like it's a knock on. Hard done by there by the referee. Ravens was in the ruck there. It's hard to disagree with the USA Redtails bench is blowing up. They're absolutely disgusted with the call. And, you know, who can blame them? You can judge at home whether you thought that was a justified penalty or just a sloppy play the ball. But either way, here we go. Canada Ravens now. Burnham to McDade. Shapes to Sholton. Sholton now. She looks to go around the outside. She's got the hand free, but she's still going. Trying to bring her down now, Durlam. And she does the fullback. Burnham looks to her right, and that's the way she goes. Gives it to Demi Swan with a strong hit up, straight up into the front row forwards there. Ravens attacking, 15 metres out. Burnham to her left. McDade shapes, gives her a long ball to Sholton. Sholton out to Woods, but just behind her in the pass. And unfortunately, it looks to me like it's going to be a knock-on against the Ravens. So it'll be a changeover, loose head and feed, scrum down to the USA Redtails. A bit of karma there for the call before, but looks like the USA Redtails have really starting to look to shut down that outside back line led by McDade, shaping into Sholton, and Sholton just needed to get the pass to Petra Woods. And if she get that pass to Woods, we could have seen Woods with her 4th try for today. Here we go, Fish out from dummy half. Gives it to King with strong, and there was Sambo. Always looking out for King. What a battle that's been today. And Sambo just committed to stop her wherever she can, and they have a bit of a laugh as they enjoy the battle. Oh, lovely chance by Lance, but then she's taken out, and it looks like Kapanis could be held up here, and they're still working her to get her to the ground. Fish. Oh, this could be, and then gives it to Nemeth, I believe, with the headband. And she's taken to the ground with 4 Ravens over the top. Wow, solid defense late in this game. A couple of minutes to go. Given to Sanford, and Sanford's been strong all day as Sambo comes up to make that tackle. And she's not held, and she still moves forward as Burnham takes her, as well as Bakulis, the workhorse. And Fish out, given to Black Keels, and Black Keels is brought down by Okonkwo. Worked hard, or she's still trying to work it, but could be a penalty. No. 5th tackle here. Fish looks to the pass. Here's Trout. Trout with a high ball outside. Fittis is under it, and Fittis takes it. Fittis now looking to get a bit of room. Palms off Trout, the kicker, and Sanford is in there to hold it down. McDade out in dummy half. Takes a hit up out of the 7. Gutsy effort there by the 7. She's taken hard by Beard and Fish. Burnham gives it to Okonkwo. Okonkwo short on the outside, and they're met up front there by Jordan. Played, but Burnham Burnham gives it to Henley. Henley, short, outside, gives it to Naismith. Brittany Jones with some room now. She's got no one to be on the outside. Black Hills is chasing inside against Durham. She's going to go all the way. Brittany Jones scores in the first game, comes back and scores in the main game. And here she is, Brittany Jones, scoring for the Canada Ravens, taking us to 40 points to 10. What a work for Brittany Jones. Knew as soon as she gets a little bit of space, she'd have nothing but try. And it was a little bit of effort there. She goes on the outside of a winger. Once she gets on the outside of a winger, all she had left to do was beat the fullback. She steps off her right foot, goes inside, and then she goes under the posts or just slightly side of the post to give Naismith an easy conversion here. Let's hope that Naismith can get it over. What an effort there by number 2, Brittany Jones. It's been a fantastic game down here at Burnaby Lake, BC, here in Canada, for the first ever hit out of the USA Redtails as they took on the Canada Ravens, ranked 6th in the world. And the best thing about this game for the USA Redtails is now they're going to have a ranking. And we're hoping that they're going to make the 2025 Rugby League World Cup in France, where they will play alongside or go to France with the Canada Ravens, who have already secured their spot in France for 2025. And let's hope the USA Redtails can build from here and go with them. As Naismith makes the conversion, which ends the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Canada Ravens are victorious here with a score of 42 points to 10 here at Burnaby, BC, Canada. What a great day for Rugby League. What a great day for Rugby League in the Americas. And what a great, great day for Rugby League for women in this sport. Fantastic game, fantastic day. And thank you very much. My name's Josh Knight. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. And I also hope you enjoyed everything happening today. We'll see you again another time soon. And of course, we'll also see the Canada Ravens as they make their second World Cup appearance in 2021 Rugby League World Cup in England. Thanks, everybody, and goodbye.